Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to a new video on the channel. In today's video, we are doing another tier list. We're doing a tier list where we look at the World Cup heroes. We're going to rank them all purely based on the cards, not on the chemistry. So for example, Al Owairan, his chemistry being a Saudi Arabian playing in the Saudi League, is not as good as someone like Yaya Touré in the Prem. But we're basing them just on how good the cards are. And honestly, I think there's a lot of insane hero cards. I think the Heroes has been one of the best updates EA have made in the last few years to the game. It's added a lot more really good options outside of icons, which gives a lot more viability to squads. If anything, their chemistry this year and the new chemistry system is better than icons, which doesn't really make sense, but that is what it is. Yeah, new tier list. I will be updating next week the defenders, midfielders, and attacker tier list. It could be quite a drastic change. Simply put, the new patch seems to have drastically changed the accelerate system. This is a new gen thing only, where lengthy controlled explosive. Before, lengthy was pretty much the only thing that was allowed to get in behind in one-on-ones, whereas it seems now explosive and controlled seems to have got a massive buff. Need to test it more, but we'll be doing that for the tier list next week. But let's start with this. We'll go through the ratings one by one. We are starting with Peter Crouch. Slow, very good shooting, but a bad weak foot. Average at best passing, very bad on the ball. Amazing in the air, as you'd expect from someone who's 6'8" or 6'7". Good strength. Got the skill move upgrade on this card. I'm going D tier still though. This Crouch does not suit the game. He is slow, awful on the ball, bad weak foot. Don't get me wrong, he's not as bad as some cards in the game. But we're talking about the heroes here. These are some insane elite cards. So Crouch, sorry mate, you are going in the D tier. Okay, we've got Park Ji-sung next. A Cam, so it's a bit easier to fit him in. Like if you look at the other Park, he didn't have Cam. This one having Cam makes it a lot easier to play him in centre mid, fit him into a central formation. He's not a massive upgrade on his other card, but that Cam position is massive in terms of chemistry for him. Like that doesn't affect the card too much, but in terms of how good it actually is, but it makes it a lot easier to fit in. It's a very good, well-rounded card. Out wide, pretty good. Centrally, really good though as a midfielder. Really quick, can shoot, good passing, pretty decent physical, elite defending awareness, which is nice. Very good on the ball. This Park is a very solid card. I'm going to be putting him in the B tier. Sidney Govou. Now, his last card only had a 3-star weak foot, which definitely hurt him. He has the outside of the foot shot trait, which seems really useful on the new patch. Players without it are going to be very inconsistent on Trivelas. When you see it's only an 87, you're like, the card doesn't actually look that great in terms of just an 87 rating. But when you look at the actual stats, he is absolutely elite. Look at him with a Hunter on. With a Hunter on a patch where controlled players seem faster again, this Govou could be absolutely crazy. Good passing, elite shooting, like his shooting's really good. He's rapid, he's fine on the ball, decent physical. This Govou's great, 4-4, outside the foot shot tray. I'm putting him in the A tier. If he had a 5-star skill or weak foot, I think he'd go to the S tier. Any card in the A tier is very good and usable at any level though, so that Govou is a very, very good card. The upgrade to the 3-star weak foot, definitely from the 3-star weak foot to the 4-star, definitely helped him a lot. Smolarek. This card, you are probably going a Hawk on him. A Hawk because he doesn't need the rest of the pace, gives him an overall boost to his stats. This card here, honestly, stats-wise, is better than Govou. He's much better on the ball, miles better physically, a little bit worse passing, but he doesn't have the skill moves. So I'm going to be putting him in the A tier. Smolarek, stats-wise, is genuinely up there for one of the best players in the game if you don't look at his skill moves and weak foot. This card is crazy. 99 balance, 92 agility, and 93 dribbling without a chem star. Quick, great shot, solid passing, elite physical. The only problem is just that he's just not good enough to be an S tier player with 3-star skills and 4-star weak foot. Great card still though. This one a bit harder to link in though, being Polish League. We've got Nakata next. Hidetoshi, is it Nakata or Nakata? I don't know. pretty good. Probably a bit. He probably can't play midfield with his midfield stats being defense stats being a little low, and his physical being bad. As a central cam, definitely think he's pretty viable. Quick, very good shot, near enough elite passing, good on the ball. I'm going B tier for this card. I think he's very solid. Where is he? There we go. Marchisio, 4-star, 4-star, and just really, really well-rounded. He doesn't really, in my opinion, massively stand out in any area. And as we've got more and more midfield, and I think bigger players stand out a bit more, I'm going to put this Marchisio in A tier. I think I had him in S tier in the last tier list I did for Heroes. And he honestly is borderline S tier, but I don't think he's as crazy as some of the other midfielders we've got in terms of the big guys who bully players. But he is a brilliant all-round player, so Marchisio definitely could be S tier. Honestly, as well, on this new patch, old gen and new gen is going to be very similar, I would say. Freddie Ljungberg. One of the most underrated heroes. Look at this guy with a hunter. Really quick. Really good shot. Solid passing. Good physical for an attacking winger. Decent on the ball, and he has the outside of the foot shot trait. On this patch where control players can be faster, and he's got such good stats, Freddie Ljungberg, honestly, is going in the A tier. He's rapid. He has everything you want. That if he didn't have outside the foot shot trait, I would put him down to the B tier. In terms of value, this Ljungberg might be the best value hero on the list. If we look, go to FootWiz. He's down there. Oh, buffed me up. Ljungberg's 81,000 coins. That's insane for a Premier League hero. Crazy card. On the old patch, would have been a B tier, but on the new patch, that seems to have buffed pace across the board. I would put him in the A tier, especially with the outside the foot shot trait. Dirk Kuyt. Definitely best position is playing in midfield. Attacking, he's a little bit clunky on the ball. Not bad on the ball, but not great on the ball. I wouldn't be putting him in the really out wide, but he can play centre mid. Great physical, solid defending, very good shot. He's borderline A tier. If his defending was a bit better, or he had a 4-star week, I'd put him A tier, but I'm putting him in the B tier. But again, very good card. Harry Kewell. Very, very good card now again. Not great physical, but pretty good on the ball. Elite passing, near or thereabouts. Good shot. Very good shot with a hunter. 99 pace. Explosive seems to be fine now. Upgrade to the weak foot. Harry Kewell is going into the A tier. He'll be even better, to be honest, on old gen as well. Landon Donovan. Again, this card looks pretty damn good on this new patch. Rapid, great shot, pretty good passing, not great physical. Does he have the outside the foot shot trait? Yes, he does. So Landon Donovan is another one that can go in the A tier. These hero cards, a lot of them are going to be ranked highly because they're just so good. Capdevila. Capdevila is an absolutely ridiculous card. He goes lengthy with an anchor. We might not need that anymore, so we will experiment with shadow or anchor. But this Capdevila is debatably, he's not released properly yet, like some of these are, but you were able to get them in the pre-order pack. Some of these will be released properly on Friday. This Capdevila, for me, probably on paper, is the best left back in the game now. He's also got an update to his skill moves, which is nice. Capdevila, for me, is going S tier. Would I rather have some of these cards? Yes, they're more valuable because he's only a fullback. But for his position, Capdevila is probably the best left back in the game now. So I've got to put him in the S tier. Campos. Very simple. A 5'7" keeper. He's going in the D tier. Do I want a midget in net who's going to get absolutely destroyed by long shots? No. Got some good stats? Great. But he's just too tiny. I'm not using a keeper that small ever. This Al Owairan. Crazy card. He doesn't have the outside of the foot shot trait, which is a real shame. If he did, I might even push this card to the S tier. But no 5-star... What? Did I click on the wrong thing then? No 5-star on him. And no outside the foot shot trait. I can't really justify putting an attacker in the S tier based on that. It is an insane card nonetheless. And he'll feel absolutely rapid on this new patch. Being that fast. With this good stats. He's right at the top of the A tier. I just think on this game to put a card into the S tier, it's going to be very, very hard to do that without a 5-star. Like Haaland on this patch could drastically drop down the tier list. Al Owairan is genuinely still might be in there, but a lack of 5-star really does hurt a card in the attack. Okay, we have Yaya Touré. Obviously S tier. Elite physical, great boost to his pace, can finish, elite passer, good defending, good on the ball. Yaya Touré is just ridiculous. I don't think anyone could really debate that. After Hullet, he is probably the best midfielder in the game, which says it all. We don't need to spend 10 minutes waxing lyrical about Yaya, he's just that good. This Carvalho, before the patch, when he could only get length with an architect, was good, but did hurt him. If controlled's fine to use now, so we can put a shadow to help his pace a lot, this Carvalho is really, really good. I'm probably putting him in the B tier because he's not big, which is a bit of an issue at centre-back. He's not insane physical. He is elite, but there's probably other centre-backs who are going to be better value and just better overall. He's probably borderline pushing into that A tier with some of his stats, but you're going to have to be harsh on some of these. JJ Okocha. JJ Okocha should be massively improved on this patch with explosive players being a lot better. Really, really quick. Good shot. Not elite shot, but very good. He has the outside the foot shot trait. Good passing. Not insane, but good. Elite on the ball. If he had better passing and physical, he'd be S tier. But he's going A tier. On the old patch, I'd have been putting him in the B tier, because he just wouldn't have been quick enough with the explosive, but it's changed the game quite a lot. Mascherano. Too small and too slow to play centre-back in my opinion. Very good card in general though. I think with a shadow or an anchor, I'd probably be putting an anchor in midfield. He's going to be good. I'm probably putting him in the B tier because I just don't think small players are great on this game in terms of being physical and great defensive, but he's got such good stats, he still will be very solid. He's a B tier at CDM for me. C tier if I'm putting him at centre-back. Marquez, similar to Mascherano in quite a few ways, just bigger and better physically. Marquez as a CDM is A tier, as a centre-back, B tier. Brolin, really wish he'd got the upgrade to his weak foot. No outside the foot shot trait. Does hurt this card. Not great physical. Pretty good passing. Elite shot. Rapid. Very good dribbling. This Brolin is going right at the top of B tier for me. If he had a 4-star weak foot, he'd be around the middle of here. Smolarek gets in because with his skill moves being 3-star, because he's just got such good stats overall. Not being 4-star hurts the card a lot in attack, but he's got such good stats, he still is a very good card. Papin, one of the best finishers in the game. I packed him as my World Cup pre-order hero. He is elite at finishing, but the problem is against someone good. Good luck getting him to finish. He's not rapid. You don't really want to put a hunter on him either, because if you put a hunter on him, then it's going to hurt his what do you call it? He's not going to get the max on the shooting. On the new patch, if explosive is better, then engine could be really good on him to make him feel better on the ball. But he's not great physical. He's not great on the ball. Like, this Papin is probably C tier. Elite shot, as good as it gets when he gets into the chance. He has the outside the foot shot trait, but he just has too many weaknesses in my opinion. Lucio, already before was probably the best centre-back in the game. This upgraded card has a 4-star weak foot now, which is a nice upgrade to the card. Everything else is pretty much identical. Lucio is obviously going in the S tier. Don't really see any reason why not. Völler, Similar to Smolarek, honestly. Better shot. Will be better in the air, being taller. Like I said, it's pretty similar to Smolarek. I'd say he's better than Smolarek, but without 5-star, and he also has 3-star skills, he's going to have to be a bit lower. Stats-wise, he should be an S-tier card, but for an attacker, the weak foot and skill moves matters a lot. He doesn't have outside the foot shot trait either, but his stats are that good, he just can't not be an A-tier card, to be honest. And then Diego Forlán, I don't think he has the outside the foot shot trait. His stats-wise, not quite as good as Völler, I would say, but his shot is insane. With an engine, this card is absolutely outrageous. Like, quick, elite on the ball, good physical, elite passing, elite shot. This Forlán is, I'm going to put him right at the top of A tier. Again, I just don't think I can justify... Like, if he had maybe 90 physical, I probably would still put him in the S tier. But without 5-star, it really does hurt cards. I'm having to be very harsh on some of these. We've got a lot of A tier cards here. Maybe some could have been S tier. I think though the heroes, there's not many bad ones. If you got the pre-order pack, there's not many ones you could have got. To be honest, that just weren't great. I probably got the third worst one based on my list. Robbie Keane, I'd be putting him around here in the A tier. Very, very good card. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the World Cup heroes, what you think of this new patch, the new accelerate system. Are there any of these heroes that you think have not been fair to, basically, that you would change it? Appreciate you guys watching. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.